Yep. Good morning, everyone. I'm back. It's bass season. Welcome to the 2024-25 bass season. It has kicked off yesterday. Filming this on the 2nd. Probably have it out 3rd or 4th, depending on how well I can get this edited. I'm so keen. I have packed way too many rods. We got like 5 rods with us. We're in the kayak, in a river. There's probably going to be portages. There's going to be low-hanging trees. We're just doing it. We're just going all out. So, without further ado, we're going to get to it. Fish this beautiful river behind me, which isn't in focus, but she looks gorgeous. And we're going fishing. So, if you haven't done so already, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're still growing. You guys are awesome who keep coming back for more. Yes, it's been sporadic. Yes, the videos pretty much from now on out are going to be way out of order, but hey, we're putting videos out, hopefully teaching all you at home something or rather. Either way, we're going to have fun. We're going to go fishing, and let's get to it. I mean, I did just get a little boil, so it's so noisy. Oh, yep. Oh, come on, get out of there. 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 Come on. Oh, little sooty. I mean, you're not a bass, but I'll take you. First fish on that baits reel. Straight into that timber. And yeah, we're gonna have to redo that leader, but hey, you're not a bass. So far, the start of the bass season's been a sooty and a caddy. All right, that is the first proper fish that's not a catfish of my bass season. But you are not a bass, are you, buddy? Now you shouldn't sound like that. Oh, come on. Come back for it. Yep, there we go. Sooty. Top water eats the best. Anger. Pure anger. That is another pure angry fish. I'm just playing with different options. I've got a prop bait here. It's a machine, it's a double prop. I love this little lure. It's got a great little subtle action and an awesome noise. There's been a lot of shrimp and stuff popping, so this really seems to work well if there's shrimp or prawns. I don't know what it is, but bass seem to just react to it really well when there's those around, so... Oh. No, nothing wants that. Which means I'm actually going to swap it out to a subsurface. But the subsurface I want, silly me, has had it in here. Brand newie, fresh out of the box. Which it's not so little, it's like a 60mm crank. But it's got a nice little blade on it. And I like things with blades for river bass. Flash, shine, oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna get walloped. Yep, there's a fish. Bass. The old subsurface option, eh? And that is my first bass of the season. There. Did say a crankbait with a blade on it will work, and it clearly did. Just gonna have a quick little poke on this side because there's a nice jam here I like the look of. And the sun's not fully on it yet. There's the bottom. Or some snags. Oh, yep, there's a fish. Right out of that log jam, where it should have been. Another bass. Yes. That's what we love. Only a little tucker. But again, smoked the crank. Alright, over to the other side. 2 soots, 2 bass and a catty. Successful. Absolute success. Now there is a log jam on this side, a couple of jams on this side as well. Oh, yep. That scared the living daylight out of me. Was not expecting that. Again, a soot. So the sooties seem to be loving the top. They really seem to be loving the top water. The old soot balls. And that's one thing I'm definitely not complaining about. And top water that's worked too. See if there's any anything sitting in this quick water looking up. Oh, yep. That's gotta be a soot. Oh no, that's a good bass. Good bass. A cracking bass. Oh, not as big as I thought, but not a bad bass at all. The first good bass the Wild River season. I was pretty stoked with that. On top too. How good? Oh, yep. Oh, dusted. Wow. Alright. Let's have a quick little pull, shall we? So I made the decision to check to see if there's anything in this fast water, knowing what the result could be, and the result was excellent. Absolute donkey. Look at that. Oh, piggy. Well, that's it. I'm surprised if there's just one off that too. Yep, there is one. Oh, there is one there. I was right. I was very right. Oh, here's a good one too. How good. That is a good fish. Oh my. Picture of you. That'd be unreal. All right. Oh, come on. It's a pretty good suet, that one. You know, mid-30s, chunky boy. It's doing the typical soot thing where it curls up in a ball, but exactly where I thought he'd be sitting. Found him. Ate. How good. Oh, yep. Yep. Another chonk. Oh my lord. That is a great fish. And see ya. And we're back into it. Yep, there we go. I just watched a bass just come up and just slurp that on the glass rod. He just came up and gave that the biggest loop and just swam off with it as if it was his dinner. I wish I was facing that with the camera because holy, that was cool. And it's such a good fish. Not a giant, but it's pretty damn good. Oh. You know what? It's actually a great fish. That's a 40. That is a 40. All right. So now I've sorted myself out. Well, he's been feasting too. But we just got that fatty on that Jollop wake bait. How good? How good is that? I don't know if you can see down his gullet, but he has been chewing big time. Glass rod, chunky bass, top water, 10 o'clock in the morning. What more do you want? So there was a couple of things I learnt from that fish there. One, slow. It's kind of happened a couple of times now where the slower pause and stuff has got the attention. So longer pauses on that top water and we'll be good to go. The other thing, he coughed up a whole heap of craws. So buzz bait's coming off and jig is 100% going on. There's a fish. Felt him come out with it. I just needed to hit him. He's a good fish too. He's absolutely swallowed that jig. He's a pig. Oh my, look at that thing. Wow, and he has choked that. Holy. That's two good ones. Wow, I felt him eating it and nibbling it, and I'm like, oh, wasn't 100% sure, but lo and behold, I should have been sure because that is the result. All right. And that's what happens. You just listen to the fish. That fish I caught earlier, spitting up all that bait, told me one thing. That was it was eating craws, which meant throwing a jig. Oh, that's a fish. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the heck? That soot's come out of that hole and eaten the lure. What the heck? That is bizarre. My lure is currently sitting in a hole. You know what? I'm gonna put the camera down because this is bizarre. All right. So, to get this fish out, I'm going to have to go under the log. Let him swim. Grab the line. Bada bing, bada boom. That sooty was stuck in that hole. That is bizarre. Let's see if I can fix this reel, because it shouldn't sound like this. I've put a bit of oil on that bearing, and that is literally it. It's just a dry bearing. Oh, yep. Catfish. Another catfish on this swim bait. You're kidding me. Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm not lucky. I'll just turn the camera on. And as I did, he ate it as it landed. Only the chesty though, but it's a nice sign to see a bass. Hopefully there's a little patch of them now. Not a healthy looking fish though. Yep, there's a fish. Oh, as I flicked it off that snag. Sooty. Ah. That's not a bad one either. Just gave it the old fling off this. Oh no, he's released himself. Oh, could have been. So all I'm doing is using this crankbait here. This is a little Nasheen Baby Chippewa RBBL. Whatever that means. But it's a little fat bodied shallow diver, silent with a blade. I'm just working it over the structure. There's nothing really crazy about what I'm doing. The only thing I'm letting it do is when it hits the water, giving it a couple of seconds to just sit there, and then I start cranking it down. The only reason I'm doing that is I've had a few hits as it's landed or while I've been stuffing around before I've started winding. So it's kind of important now for me to stop this lure there, give it a couple of seconds and then crank back up on it. Alright, last cast and I'm about to turn around. Do I want to turn around? Jeez. Oh, that's not a bad soot either. Not a bad soot ball. It's a long fellow. And another one on the machine. It's a good looking fish. There we go. Nice. Now we're going to pedal back down closer to the retrieval point so I'm not doing a set of rapids at night. As much as I'd love to keep going, don't think that's the play, so we're going to mosey on down. I'll change GoPro battery while I'm pedaling. We've got a pretty sizable pedal ahead of us, so I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. Oh, yep. Thanks, Bass. Bang. Alright. We just need to come back to fish this side, apparently. Little Basarooski. Oh, just a little tacker. Well, back you go. Alright. Oh, that's a good paddle. I had a bit of a sprint there. Good bit of exercise, get those legs going. Now, as we come into the skinnier section, we start to get a bit of current. So before we hit the skinny section, I always like to hit before and after pulls. That was either a big turtle or a lungfish or something. It smells like fish. Yeah, it smells like fish eating. Jeez. Yep. What a great 8. What's a bass too? How good. Oh, that's a good bass. Well, not great, but good health. Healthy. Good condition. How good. All right. Now, there isn't a heap of time of daylight left, but how good's that? I love it. Those results are great. Yep. Oh, that's not a bad one on the wake mouse. Bad little battler. Didn't he buckle that? Kill. Alright, while I've got enough light left, I'm going to film the outro right now. But I'm going to keep fishing, so it'll be a bit skew. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It was great to get back out, bass fish, and get into the season. I love this time of year. The excitement of getting back into these rivers just makes me Anyway, today the standout lures. There were actually I caught on 1, 2, 3, 4 different lures. With a Sheen crankbait, that was definitely the standout. That thing has turned the day around, that's for sure. It was responsible for the first bass of the season, so we love that. The next one was a Biovex Joint Bait 72. That mini swim bait just seems to really work. I love it. I love that little one. Then there was the Jollop Wake Bait, which I got a fish on. And lastly, that jig, which I got the best bass of the day, the best fish of the day on. So it was a bit of a mixed bag. It was just all about working out what the fish wanted, breaking it down, slowing it down, and really just working the fish. So, that does it for today. I'm going to keep fishing until that sun's down. And we're just going to get to it. I think there's a snake or a lizard crossing the river, which was pretty cool. And we're just going to go to it. If you haven't done so already, please like the video, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, go out, fish, enjoy yourselves, and we are out.